I think it's day 175. Makes sense. Alright, so a lot has happened, man. Today's been a rough day so far. I mean, mostly everything was great. We'll get back to it. Anyway, let's see. So it was a really good weekend. Hillbilly came by. We partied out. That was loads of fun. Thanks for showing up, brother. Met a bunch of his friends. Met a bunch of my old friends. Tennessee Slim. I haven't seen him since the AT. He recognized me. It took me a minute to remember him, but he's a pretty memorable guy. I got my battery jacked. Had it plugged in the wall, and I'm guessing tweakers came by and got a bunch of us. Because they left our plugs and our cords hanging out and just took our batteries. Hopefully nobody had their phone plugged in. But, now I'm down a battery. At least it was my little one. I bought a new fuel saver because my old fuel saver died. On the first use, it broke. Whatever. Trying to transfer gas from one can into another. So I'm carrying it with me even though it's broken. Maybe I can fix it. I don't know. I'm going to get my other battery. This morning there was a ruckus. We were woke at 3 or so. It was real early, maybe even earlier than that. Somebody yelling, "Put down the knife! Put down!" No, it wasn't me, kind of thing. But I went back to sleep. I didn't even wake up to try to help anybody. I only remembered that after one of the other dudes hanging out with Ahab. He mentioned it. He's like, "I thought it was you. I was going to come out and help you, but I couldn't see anything going on." I'm like, "Well, thanks, brother." Hold on. So yeah, I met a lot of friends, but a decent amount of drama went down here the last day. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, everybody's lit. There are pounds of mushrooms got consumed here. Everybody was on something. But this morning, Monday, the most mellow day, there was a fight going on, a large ruckus across the field, and I saw pink shorts were involved, so I thought it was either Fire or She-Ra. So I went over, and then as I was going over, I heard somebody say, "Oh shit, they're jumping She-Ra." So I grabbed a big rock, a big fist-sized rock, and I was going to go help her. I'll fuck a motherfucker up for her, especially if they're jumping her. But she's huge. She can handle her own. But if there's multiples on her, I got your back. I will club a dude in the head with a rock, and feel bad about it, but you made me do it. So yeah, I went over with a big rock in my hand, but She-Ra already had to calm down. But yeah, lots of ruckus. A little bit of drama this morning, let me tell you. Everything smoothed over, and I just had a good safety meeting, got everything packed up. God, it took forever to pack everything up. I haven't done it in days. I haven't hiked in 4 whole days. I can't even be assured today's 175. I might have lost a day in there, but we'll just pretend. We'll go from there. Today's 175. Oh, I mean 75. Yeah, 75. That's not 175. It's 75. Shit. Yeah. Okay. It was a rough weekend. I lost a couple brain cells. I am assured. But now I want to come back and do it again. That was cool. This is like my little Woodstock, my peeps and whatnot. I'm very comfortable here. But it depends on where I'm hiking. And this is difficult for me to get to. I mean, this is kind of far from Arizona. So, but it all depends on where I'm at. I would try to get out here again. Now I'm walking in Camp Noah. That's Ahab. He was totally going to get my back when he thought I was getting stabbed out in the woods. Appreciate you, brother. All right. Relax, and mosey down the way, and make a few miles, I guess. It was kind of hard to leave. I really like those guys. There was Argo, our old crotchety New York guy who would just yell insults out at you because he likes you, and say stuff like, "I'm walking here," like literally when he's sitting, and "Hey, go fuck yourself," and that's him saying hi, It was nice. We had Ahab. He was in the pictures. He was trying not to be in the picture with me. Me and Taba. Later on, Sunfish. Yeah, Sunfish was here too. That guy can ride a bike really well lit. Like that was not even ground. But you can tell by the look on his face, he wasn't all there. We had a lot of fun. But Taba made me feel welcome instantly. And that helped because I knew Hillbilly. Me and Taba actually met at a fire. And I mentioned something about Alabama, and we were able to figure out who each other was. So it was cool that we got to meet because we called Hillbilly. And I think, we were all drunk at Riff Raff. Called Hillbilly and was talking shit to him while we were on the phone. He did not expect us to be together. It was loads of fun. Really glad he came out. He said he might be able to meet me at the Devil's Backbone. I'm going to call in some of my other friends from the other world that I have not seen in a long time. My buddy Dennis. And he's going to meet me out there. I know Dennis will make it, but we'll see who else can. Because, I can't give much advance notice. I don't know exactly when I'm going to be where. We got to go to the post office, do town stuff and whatnot. We haven't resupplied because one of 12's friends sent her a resupply box. And it's like 24 pounds, so we don't know what's in it. So we can mostly resupply off that and then buy some extra stuff in town. Walk out the Creeper Trail. There were some really great campsites there, I remember from last time. They might possibly be open. I don't know how far we plan on walking, but it's an out of town day. If I do 5 miles, I'll be happy. This was the old Dollar General. Well, that's where I was going to resupply, so that throws a little kink in my plans. So hopefully 12's box has a lot of stuff in there. I'm mostly needing dinners. But yeah, I don't know if there's a grocery store at all within walking distance. We'll have to see what the gas stations hold or something on the way out. We will survive. The next town's only 60 miles up. With first day out not being very far, it'll probably take us a good 4 days to get there. Oh, what's this going on? So her friend Rachel totally hooked us up. She didn't just send a resupply for her, she sent one for me. She sent the same stuff in 2 different baggies and divided everything up equally. She doesn't even know me. Yeah, I know that, it's Morel. So that was damn nice of her. So yeah, we have everything we need. We had extra, so because it the last box I got from Frog Legs was supposed to arrive a few days earlier so we could snack on stuff and use it for this and that, but it didn't arrive till today because post office closes down pretty early most of the weekend. Well, closing Sunday, half day on Saturday, but I don't think it was there Saturday, so go get something to eat and carry on. So we were cruising up the Creeper Trail. It connects to the AT in like 4 miles. Like I said, I don't plan on going too terribly far. Alright, there's the AT. Yeah, I could take that, but that's upstairs and this is flat. Alright, come on, really. I've had a hard weekend. This is much better. Okay, the road's starting to peel away a little bit. Got the sunshine off of me. It's a hot one out there. It's in the 80s. Take that over cold any day of the week. Maybe I'll switch out to my tie-dyed skirt I got. Things flowy and comfortable. It's really trippy when you got some mushrooms in you. I can really appreciate some tie-dye. Yeah, this is way better than the trail. This trail goes over this little hill right here, but I do not want to walk straight up. Now when I have options. Found a nice private beach to take a break. Because we're a whole 2 miles in, so yeah, it's time for a break. I know this is an old railroad track that they pulled up, but I wonder how long ago. There's trees growing in it, so it's been here for a while, but those things are generally soaked in creosote. So I'm surprised plants are growing out of it. Feels like a lazy day. Really, really nice out. I put on my skirt and everything. I am a fan of this thing. It only had pockets. Mariposa. Ah, such a good day. Wish I had more energy though, but at least I'm getting out of town. 4 days with zero hiking. I walked a lot. One of the days she turned on her tracker on gut hooks and we had walked 17 miles that day. And we didn't have our phone with us half the, well, not half the time, but a good chunk of the time while we were wandering around the camps. So, got a decent chunk of walking in. But with no weight on our back. So we found the spot we're going to camp. I'm going to try the hammock in here, see what I can do with it. But coincidentally enough, I'm looking at this beach. I'm like, man, this seems pretty familiar. So I searched back through some photos, and I got a photo of me and Crazy Korean camped on this beach, and you can clearly see these roots, and they are the exact same roots. What a coinkadink. So I was lazy that day too. But yeah, nice little beach. It just drops right off into there. The water's a bit chilly, but I'm gonna, get knee deep or so. Just feeling lazy. I brought some heavy food too that I'm gonna cook up. We got sent some wet food in the mail, and we're like, oh, we'll have that for dinner tonight. Ooh, all right, let's get set up. I'm trying to go from that tree to that tree back in there, but there's stuff in the way. Let's see what we can do. About to have my dinner. I'm having chili. That is dangerous, but this is what I have. I'll put a couple chickens in it, get rid of that weight. Nice little beach cooking. So out of everybody I met this weekend, I have to say my favorite was probably Ahab. That dude was just a good dude. He was funny. He was good to talk to. I knew he would protect me if something was going down. That's always a good friend to have. I look forward to hanging out with him next year. I liked a lot of people, but he stood out. Funny, that's where I set my tent up last time I was here. This is Camp Crawler over here. Put this bad boy up. It stops people from coming in here. So we could get busy on the beach over there. Loads of fun. Although fire and a bunch of people did stop by, but they didn't cross this. They just stood over there and talked to me. I was like, you guys can come down and hang out if you want, but they're like, no, we got to carry on. Okay, so nice early day. I'm going to try to leave out at like 4 or something. We'll see how that goes. And there was also one other cool cat at Trail Days. There was a Christian dude next door. I want to say his name was Peaceful Nomad. And he just comes out there every year for many years. He says a couple of times a year. I guess other events go on. And he just gives away stuff. Candy, soda, cookies. He gave me a pipe. Look at this awesome thing. It's got a little cap on it. Well, a little hit on the back. If it's all protected, if I drop it, it should not break. That was damn nice. He's like, oh, I have no use for these. But he had them new in the box. Got a few of them, so 12 and I both scored one. But he was really good to us. Really nice neighbor to have. He's always just cooking stuff, and he just hangs out and wants to feed hikers. I appreciate that. Decorated a cookie with a cop. I got a picture of him eating his cookie, but I forgot to take a picture of my cookie I decorated before I ate it. But I was on drugs. All right, so one little safety meeting. We're going to bed. I am waking up at 3. I'm actually going to set my alarm so I can get back on schedule. I don't often set an alarm, but the days are going to be nice for the next couple of days, and then we have nothing but rain for the next week and a half. So I want to get back in the swing of things, make a few miles before the storm sets in. And I have a feeling it's going to be a beautiful morning. On that note, good night.